Welcome everyone, I'm Fausto Carnevale, Italian tax consultant, and in this video I would like to give you specific advice if you have a company or if you work for a company and you are planning to open a branch in Italy, or just for VAT purposes you want to sell in Italy. You may already know that when you have an e-commerce, for instance, you are forced to identify yourself in Italy. If you, let's say, if you are an e-commerce based in Belgium and you want to sell in Italy, you already know maybe that when you pass the 10,000 euro of sales, not profit, of course, we are talking about sales, you have to identify, you have to open a VAT number, you have to get a VAT number in Italy. Now with the system of the MOS, everything is more clear also, because let's say you are based, for simplify the example, in Belgium, and you want to sell in Italy, in France, in Germany, in Greece, you can do it in your country automatically. But let's say that you only need to sell in Italy, so you have to identify yourself to get the VAT number. Also, you need to pay the VAT, you need to declare the VAT. In the case that you need to, the second step is to open a branch in Italy. This is a little bit more difficult, but it's the case when you, for instance, have to hire some employee in Italy. So let's say you have a Belgian company called Fausto SRL, which is a limited responsibility company in Belgium, in the French version. You can open a branch in Italy. The third step is that you open a legal entity. So the legal entity is SRL, Italian one, SPA, etc., 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 etc. So what happened, and what you need to pay attention, especially because I'm referring to a specific case that we had. So in case you work or you have a medium-sized company, so you're already selling, you already have a department, you have already your accounting department, you need to pay attention, because once you open the VAT in Italy, someone has to send you the tax return. Sometimes has to send you the VAT form. Someone has to pay the F24. Meaning you may have to pay with your bank account, you as a company, or you open a bank account in Italy. And this is already a trick, a small thing that I would like to double check, whether if you're able or not to open a bank account in Italy. So what I suggest in this case is, okay, first of all, I saw a lot of consultancy companies, I don't want to make names here, they just open the VAT, they just don't care whether you then have the credential to go to Entratel to send the declaration or not. They don't care if you can open a bank account or not. Because what happened, and I also work in a big consulting firm, of course they have different procedures. So they based, for instance, in Belgium, you need a service in Italy, they provide you, the company, the legal entity in Italy, because they are like a network of companies, you know, the big consulting firms. So they have kind of offices in all Europe and all over the world, actually. But what they forget to do is to sometimes speed up the things. And what happened? You may be in the position to not be able to pay in time the VAT and to not pay in time all the other taxes. So this is quite important. Please remember, you may have to identify yourself, your company, or open a VAT in Italy. We have 3 different cases. The third case this is the most difficult one, of course, in this case you need an accountant, you need to do the bookkeeping. It's another word, another story, and I'm not promoting a lot of the companies in Italy because of the higher taxation. But what I'm saying is pay attention when you need to do the first 2 things, VAT number and the branch. In this case, always double check with your accountant and ask him who is, or I'm not saying your accountant, I'm saying, sorry, the person who is opening the VAT to you, person who do the procedures. Ask them how I will pay, how can I pay the VAT? You will do the service for me. Do I have a bank account? Will I get a bank account soon? because in case you really need to speed up the things, like you have an e-commerce and you want to sell only in Italy, and I also have personally one client who is based in Belgium and he wants to sell only in Italy. So we already know what to do, how to do the step by step to open the VAT in Italy as a non-resident. Remember, this is a VAT for non-resident. So when you open the VAT, when you get the number, the name of your company is linked on the VAT, not the Italian one, because you don't have an Italian company. You have an external company from abroad who open a VAT in Italy. So in this case, you have to pay attention. How can you pay the VAT? Because at the end of the day, the VAT is the big problem in Italy. I was talking with a person in Belgium who works in the finance, in the tax authorities, let's say, and she was saying to me, like, guys, the VAT, they do multiple checks because they want to make sure that you pay the VAT. So in this case, please remember, they want to make sure that you always pay the VAT in Italy. So you have automatic checks if you don't send declaration. Automatic. Then what does it mean? You have also to declare on time. You have to pay on time. Otherwise, you get penalty. So ask yourself: do the company, do the consulting services who open the VAT can provide me also this service, or they just open the VAT and then they assign me a young trainer, like, you know, those in the consulting firm we have those young guys after the university, and you are their client. So they say, okay, I don't know, Joe, you get your client, but they don't know. They are young. They don't live in Italy sometimes. They don't even live in Italy, and they're supposed to get you advices on the VAT in Italy. That's totally crazy. So remember, I don't care about all the other consulting firms. I don't want to say don't go to them, or I'm not saying call us. I'm not saying we are the best. I'm telling the truth. Sometimes you don't get the service, and this thing that I'm saying, I'm not this case is, you know why I did this video today? Because we had a specific case, a specific problem. I don't want to give you further details here because I think I can't do the names. I don't want to do the names of the company. I don't want to do the names of the consulting firm, but we had problems. So pay attention when you open your VAT in Italy. Pay attention not when you live in Italy. I'm saying in this video, when you are abroad and you want to identify yourself as a non-resident company in Italy. So if you like this video, I will invite you to subscribe to the channel, and in case you need further questions, you can contact us to info@ESENtaxa.com. Furthermore, if you want to move to Italy and you want a specific advice how to legally reduce taxes, please, in the link in the description, you can book a 15-minute discovery call with me or Andrea. But don't worry, once you send us an email, if you just write us info@ESENtaxa.com, our team will reply to you as soon as possible. So till next time, Fausto Carnevale, Italian accountant. Enjoy your stay in Italy.